Afternoon and welcome to our second in our new season of the Do You Know, Do You Care podcast, the podcast where young folk and slightly older folk have a conversation about whether or not we care and we know what we should know or what we should care. Do you know, do you care? So this week I'm really pleased that we are bringing two of my favorite words together, the word of language and the word of slang. And I'm probably going to get completely fried and my butt kicked for this, but we have Slanguage, people.
Slanguage is born.
Slanguage is born, absolutely. So I'm your host, Raheed Salam, and I'm here with my two wonderful co-hosts, the wonderful, the global, Miss Cleo Morris.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
What's been happening since we last met and spoke on the pod?
Well, work, traveling back and forth between London. Just busy as always, I guess.
Mr. Aaron Matthew in the house.
Glad to be here.
In the house.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
He's dropped it already. It already.
You'll see about that later in the episode, but we'll get to that.
How have you been since we last met?
Pretty good. I mean, just been going on a few walks, enjoying our one day of warm weather. It's been nice.
In 2026, folks, so far, I can only remember in our locality here, maybe 3 or 4 days when it's not rained. What's going on?
And we're in March.
Terrible.
It's sad.
Terrible.
But let's not be typical British people and talking about the weather.
It's the ultimate small talk. Though.
Yeah, absolutely. And saying sorry when you don't even do anything wrong.
I subscribe to that belief deeply.
Deeply.
Oh yeah.
That's another episode. Should you be sorry?
Yes.
Leo, kick us off. Why are we discussing language or slang language?
So why are we doing slanguage, as you like to call it? So we're doing this topic because obviously in this podcast we are talking about the differences between the generations and sort of how we interact with the world. So slanguage, slang and language. So we're covering this. First of all, there's an age difference, as I said. We have two excellent Gen Zers here.
Yeah.
And we have Gen X, which is Grandpa. Yeah, we have Grandpa. So just as a little definition for you guys. So Gen Z is people born between 1997 and 2012. And then Gen X, we have individuals born between 1965 and 1980. Yeah.
Before me, was it baby boomers?
Yeah. You are 6 years away from that category.
You're very close.
All right. What
You're very close.
are you giving me side eye for?
Very close.
See, all the language is coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. And yeah, as you've seen there, so obviously we were teenagers and young people at different times, in different environments, different times in culture. So we'll have different levels of slanguage. And I'll be honest, sometimes I understand you and sometimes I really don't understand what words you say. There's some words you come out with, I'm like, where has this come from? Like the depths of history in the history book. You know the books you have to blow off the dust?
Yeah,
it sounds
in the
like
back
that.
of the library, on the top of the highest shelf.
Like the other
I've got a library story for another time.
There you go. Like the other day, he said, what was it? Was it close of play?
Oh, yes.
It's like, who says close of play?
I've never heard that.
Like,
we found is it a cricket thing or?
Well done, Mr. Matthew.
Is it?
I like it. Yes, so I'm a cricketer, but close of play means by the end of the day.
Okay.
And the end of the day traditionally, because we used to work from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So close of play actually meant do your work and have it on my desk before 5 o'clock.
Right.
Young man, young lady.
Interesting. By the way, he was telling us off. We had to get something in on time, so that's why he's.
Somebody's got to keep the show on the road.
Okay.
Have you heard of that term before? The show on the road?
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's tours and like road trips. That one makes sense.
That one makes sense. But close of play, like,
I'd never heard it. I mean, I've watched a cricket game, but cricket games are long. I'm trying to learn.
See, that's why Grandpa is the way he
I understand.
See, he has the patience, he has the wisdom, he has the time.
Each inning and each run and back and forth. Cricket games are like 3 hours. That explains a lot.
Cricket 5 days. Cricket games are 5 days. A test match is 5 days.
5 days.
There you
5
have
days.
it. Grandpa knows more than us about cricket.
You know, this episode is about to be real interesting. We're not going to be playing cricket because 5 days. Yeah, that can't run.
Yeah.
He'll get sick of us, man.
I don't think Grandpa has enough that amount of time.
I don't know. I know his knees have got that. Did you forget this morning, last episode? He'll be ready, man. He's got them mechanisms.
Hang on. Time out. Does anyone still do that?
Yeah.
Right. Well, that happened. It started in my generation.
Okay, all right. Let's give you some grace. Let's
Thank
on to the next
you.
point. All right. I feel like it's only been not even 10 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. I'm already on to grandpa. Let's relax. Let's relax. So back to language. So yes. So the context of language has changed over the years between Gen X and Gen Z. We can see it's changed because of tech, because of the time, global events that are happening. So they all kind of influence the language we speak. Also migration as well. So obviously we're all here from ethnic minority backgrounds. So our home language, our mother tongue will influence the way we speak with others. So yeah, that is an introduction to slanguage and what we'll be talking about today. So an explanation, what is slanguage?
Now, Cleo, I think that was great, right? I love getting all the history and all the context, but I'll be real. I want to give the viewers an exclusive right now.
Okay.
So I wanted to do this episode for a specific reason. Not for history, not for culture, not for context. It's because I have a bone to pick with Raheed, actually.
Wow.
Yep.
Let me just.
That's never happened
Let me
before.
take my step back. Let me take my seat back.
Well, let me tell you what it is, right? I feel like I do a good job at making sure I'm prim, proper, and professional in terms of how I speak. But
Prim and proper.
yeah, these are the kind of words you use.
Yeah,
Now,
if you're prim and proper.
right?
Yeah.
So I think I do a good job of that and maintain my slang to a very low, understandable, intelligible level, if you will, right?
Yeah.
However, I've
Okay.
been getting told off routinely for the slang I use, and I have some receipts. You know, I looked at our WhatsApp chat and I realized that the word brev has appeared in our context like BREV, spelled like Castillo himself, brev, and I'm not the one using it. It's you.
So, for context, I specifically, I believe, have only used it once.
Yeah, it wants to chat for each of us. by the
Once
way.
in chats, right, when we started getting into the flow of this episode. So I've never used it before then.
I
But it must have been brewing before.
This is what I
It was
think. It
never
was
Where
brewing.
did it come
also before
from?
this episode document was made. If I'm not mistaken, it was a few weekends ago. I mean, I can find the date here. I've used the word bruv in chat once. So we're 1-to-1, but that's also one half of this conversation. The
Okay.
second axe to grind is I love the expression yes sir, right?
Yeah.
YESSIR. I think it's great as agreement, as a hype statement. I'm a big fan of it, right?
Okay.
It has its own separate history about being spelled with Zs and whatnot. Raheed is not a fan. He's had several words with me and I about using it in our videos. However, when I'm standing there looking at camera one like this, blinking like, you know, I'm madman, I have to say something, and an agreement and acknowledgement, yes sir, works very well in my personal opinion. So I feel like that's the acceptable use of slang, but this is the thing that gets flagged the most. Cleo, what do you make of all this? What do you think about the phrase yes sir? Do you think it sounds subservient? I don't.
Why am I being thrown into this? I don't want to be here right now.
Well, okay. Go on, you answer
mean,
and then
okay.
I'll give my answer.
The second part, the yes sir. I mean, it's how you write it. So that's the difference. It's the only
Yeah.
difference. But in saying it, it's still yes sir. So there's
No,
no,
but it's not
slang
like
there.
it's not like yes sir, like it's one word.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Thank you.
It's still a word. It's not like you're making up a made up word. Like it exists.
I don't know. It seems to be a problem. I think Raheed thinks that like I'm gonna get a butler's outfit tomorrow morning if I keep saying it. Like something odd is happening here, and I like it. It's
Do you
my
have a
favorite-
butler's outfit?
I don't.
All I know is
Or
that
mine.
there's going to be some words he's going to say in this episode, and then we're going to get onto him. So don't worry, his time is coming. His time is coming.
Anyway, how do you plead?
Not guilty, of course.
I have receipts. I knew this was.
Oh! I thought you meant. I know I'm guilty in
Mhm.
that I've said those things, but that's in the build up to the episode, so I think that's completely valid.
Okay.
My issue with the word yes sir is two things. So basically, we run on a flat platform here. You
Yeah.
know, we're all equal.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to sir and mom you guys. I don't think you should be sir or marming me. That's the first thing. But the second thing is that there is a slight connotation that when we were in school or when we were addressing the headmaster, often it would be a white figure.
Okay.
Now, I don't
Yeah.
like, I never like for people of color to be subservient to anyone. I want anyone to be subservient to me. If anything, I want to be a servant to other people.
Wow.
And I think we should actually be serving one another because we've got a flat platform.
Yeah.
We are all equal. So I think that's where it kind of came from, really. And also the industry that you and I are in, you know, in the nature environmental industry, it's very white dominated. It's very white. It's very middle class. It's very slightly older. I don't want you as a young black man to come into the industry and be sort of like, yes, sir. And I'm like, yes, sir, Mr. Jones. I'll be coming with that. I'll be coming with that pitchfork. Yes, sir. Where do you want me to? I mean, like, come on. Come on.
I did not expect that.
I want to assure the viewers, please get the footage, get the clips, get the beginning of this freaking episode out, right? It's at no time am I like, yes, sir, Mr. Raheed, I'll be coming with that pitchfork, yes, sir, down here. That has never happened. And that's not how we say it. And on flat structure and flipping, flat structure and, you know, expression and freedom, know that it's a sign of comfortability in slang. That's not how I would refer to my boss because, you know, it's a slang sentence. It's a slang ad-lib and a sentence of hype. I'm not like, yes, sir, on this 8 a.m. morning.
So, and there you have
there's
it.
Two things. So there's two things. We have we have absolutely unpacked the intergenerational nature of the way things I'm seeing things, because I don't ever want to give even a whiff of subservience to anyone. And so, you know, it's more of a protection thing, really, to be honest. But
and then from
I guess
it's more of just being comfortable in your own skin, being like, oh, I'm comfortable with you, you're my mate. Yes,
yeah, exactly. That's what I say to my friends.
I see, guys. So here we've cleared up a nice little dilemma.
I'm glad.
But yeah, I have so many questions.
Just on that, there is another word which makes me think about privilege. This is the one slanguage word which I cannot abide.
What is Grandpa going to come up with now? What is it?
People looking right down the mirror.
Camera one.
Right down the camera. If you are hungry and you are angry,
if he says the word,
never ever say you are angry. You are angry because you are hungry, and make hangry. If you ever use that phrase in me, ain't your friend. I'm walking. And I just can't abide that word. I think it's just like, how can you be angry because you're hungry?
But that's not what it means. The theory behind it is you're oh my gosh, you're hungry. I'm even saying it. You're angry. You have a change of emotion because you are hungry, because you have a desire, because your body is telling you, oh, I need something. I need substance. I need something to live on, basically.
But why should that word hunger then be associated with the word anger?
Because it just flows better. You wouldn't say you're had, because like you wouldn't say you're hungry and sad. That doesn't make sense. So hangry is the best one. I don't see the other way around it.
I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree and move on this one.
Yeah, I think that's the safest bet, because it's Ramadan right now, and you're not hungry right now because you're fasting. Like, you're blessed right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Stay blessed.
Thank you, people.
Yeah.
Over to you guys.
But yeah, hangry. I think I'll stick to my hangry.
I don't really use the word because I don't know. I don't have a really strong sense of appetite, so I'd be forgetting I'm supposed to eat sometimes. But like, if I did, then maybe I would. If I did, then maybe I'd feel hangry. But like, I was like, oh, it's dinner time. I should do something about that, as opposed to my mood has changed.
Yeah, I think maybe it might just be a female thing. I feel like just to do with like hormones and emotions. Obviously, we go from 0 to 100 very quickly. So I think hangry is more of a word for us to use rather than like a male to use.
Yeah, I mean, a hangry man sounds kind of scary.
I wouldn't want to deal with that. That's a bit scary.
I hear it.
Give me my chicken bucket now.
In that sense, do we think it's a sign of laziness, us using these type of words? Because I think you could just easily just express your emotions, just communicate and be like, I'm hungry and I want to express my emotion. I feel very strongly sort of upset and like I don't feel myself.
Yeah.
But instead we're saying the word hangry. So is it a sign of us just wanting to be lazy and be just shortening down words for no reason, where we could just communicate and use our words? We have English language, let's use it.
True. I mean, the way I see it is language isn't static, it's ever evolving, and like it's innovation, right? You could have said, I'm hungry and it's put me in a bad mood, and you could have taken, I don't know, several paragraphs to say that, but instead you said, I'm hangry, and there's this collective understanding that you're in a bad mood, you're a little grumpy because you missed breakfast and now it's like 4 p.m. and you haven't eaten.
Okay.
It's innovative. It's not my favorite word in the world, and I'm gonna think about it twice every time I even attempt to say it.
Yeah.
After what I've learned today, but I feel like there's a place for merged words. I know that's not your favorite thing in the world, right?
I mean, for me, the thing is that I think I think over time, I mean, the one constant in life is change.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
which
true.
is really interesting. Things are always changing. Things are always evolving. But I think there are good ways in which things evolve and slightly less good ways in which things evolve. And I think one of the issues with slang is because we've always had slang.
Sure.
Is I think over time, because we are switching and changing and evolving and moving so much, I think there is some beauty in having the original English language. Now, I'm not about to say let's all go and learn some Latin.
Sorry, wait.
We ain't doing that.
English language.
Well, okay. So when I say the
Language
original,
lesson.
when I say the original English language, what I mean is that changing phrases and then changing them a bit more and then changing them a bit more. Sometimes you get so far away from the root or the derivative or the original meaning or the original language is that it's just becomes a bit. Say what?
Yeah.
And I think that doesn't always necessarily help.
Okay.
And also, I think there is a little bit of, well, just learn to speak properly, the way in which other people speak. And, there is a little bit of a sign of laziness in that, I'm just going to use words that I heard on the street. Well, just use the words that everyone already knows.
Who's everyone?
But I mean, you just said it there. Like everyone else is using it, so why wouldn't I use it if that's how everyone else is communicating?
Yeah.
Again, just going back to the constant that is change is that it just becomes harder to keeping pace with that change. And I mean, there was words that came up when I was younger because of American influence, because of hip hop culture, because of the way in which migrant communities came in, and words were used a little bit more. And so those original words have always modified, but at what point does it become overly modified? And is it overly modified because, I can't be, I don't know, or I don't want to know, or I'm just happy to move with the times because I'm making things up as I go along?
I mean, to be honest, I think that modification and that movement is just fundamentally what language is. I feel like if we go back a certain point, English is completely unintelligible to how we speak now. Anything a little bit before Shakespeare and we're kind of lost. It's not English to us anymore. It's like, it's that some old Germanic language with a French influence like we have now. So for me, language will continue to evolve and change. I think as people, it gets a bit scary because you reach a certain age where you listen to younger people talk and you're like, what on
That's
earth
it. And I think that's what it is. The older generation is finding this change so hard to keep up with, and it's just like also scary. But for us young people, we're like, oh, let's go. Let's change it up a bit more. Like, let's add a bit of that. Let's add a bit of this.
Yeah,
but for older people, it's like, I thought that was the word of the day yesterday. Why have we got this word today?
I hear
so, yeah, maybe that's what it is. That just generational difference, which is what we're discussing here on this podcast. And it's just playing out in today's society. So
I couldn't agree more because I think we should all be confident in the fact that
how
we speak is going to make sense to the group of people we want to reach. Whereas,
definitely,
your slang doesn't always evolve. You will get to a point where you don't take up as many new words. I mean, bruv might be the newest word you learn, right? Like, as opposed to...
But that was popular like 10 years ago.
I have to give him credit where credit was due. The BREV, the breath spelling. I was like,
wow. You got the spelling on point,
that was current. Like, you remember those Fanta Light memes?
Crazy.
I have to give credit for that one. I was like,
yeah,
this is recent. Like, within the last year or so. Go off.
Yeah, that is really interesting. But I think another thing we need to talk about as well is how we speak the language. So I think there's been this sort of craze, or it's not really a craze, this word that's come out called code switching. Do you know what code switching is, Grandpa?
Now I do.
Definitely not in your time. But
No, it wasn't in
yeah.
our time.
I think it's interesting how obviously we've shortened down the words, but how we say them and the environments we say them in. This switching between, okay, we're in a formal environment to an informal environment. So we have different types of language you use in each type of environment. So let's discuss this a bit. Code switching. I mean, it might be new to you, but I know Aaron, you've had some experience. So tell
I'm
us.
learning something new, folks. I'm learning something
Tell
new.
us.
So I think when it comes to code switching, it's
Yeah.
like a survival mechanism. Sometimes you're in an unfamiliar space and you think, I want to put my best foot forward and assimilate. I don't talk on the podcast like how I would in an interview, because in an interview, I want you to believe I'm the most formal person going and that, like, you know, my nose sits in a Shakespeare book every 2 minutes.
And he's
Obviously,
prim and proper.
Is it prim and proper?
Yeah.
And I sound privileged when I speak. I don't
Yeah.
want you to realize that I'm a boy from Luton in the interview. You can figure that out months later on, like,
Yeah.
once I've started. So
Definitely.
that's how I see code switching. It's about the environment and kind of just fitting in and blending in and making sure that you can move through that.
Yeah.
Even in certain situations where, like, you might be presenting to a certain group of people and you think, oh, I can actually relax a bit
Yeah.
and throw in a bit more of my own dialect.
Yeah.
I feel like the funniest example I give is whenever I see Rastafarians, right?
God.
Rastafarians bring me the most joy. When I see that big beanie and the bop, you know,
And the
man,
locks, the dreadlocks.
This is the locks and the way they walk as well. You know, there's a swagger in it.
Swag.
Yeah. So whenever I see a Rasta man, I'm like,
Yeah.
what you saying? You alright, brother?
Yeah.
We get like 0 to Patwa real quick. So I'm like, yeah, I know you know.
Oh, did you guys just see the switch? Did you see that switch? No, that needs to be captured. That was amazing. But yeah,
You know what I mean, like, it's
yeah,
a certain group for certain things, but you know they like to do that Rastafarian.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, right. Empress. It's not even Empress. There's a H in front of it.
H. Even like when it comes to like 8, it's hate. Like it's not making sense. It's not making sense. But there you have it. Like you have the mother tongue just influencing their daily language, and then obviously we have young people taking that on and using it in their daily communication. So it's interesting, very interesting. So do you think you can pull a code switching moment from our little dialogue? Are you able to use any of your own stories?
So here's the thing. Do you feel that code switching is something that has always existed, or is something that has existed now?
I think it's always been
I
there.
agree, yeah.
Even if it was like subconsciously there, I think it's always been there because obviously we're all coming from different backgrounds and we're obviously coming into the King's country, foreign place, foreign land, and you kind of have to sort of fit in.
Yeah.
Because if you don't fit in, everyone's going to see you as an outsider. Everyone's going to be like, I don't know what that person is. They're going to be seen as an alien, obviously an immigrant, and you're obviously trying to fit in and integrate into society. I mean, there's this series I watched on Amazon Prime. It's called Number One Happy Family USA, something like that. It came out I think last year, and it follows this Muslim family that moved over to the States, and it was after the aftermath of 9/11 and the Twin Towers. And obviously they've moved to America, this foreign land, and they're trying to fit in, but everyone's seeing them as these terrorists. They're thinking, oh, they're going to get bombed, this and that. So you can see how it follows the family from like episode 1 to I think episode 8. They've put up like an American flag on their house. Wow. One of the youngest children, his name is Rumi, so he goes to school in like a jersey rather than his traditional clothing. The way how he speaks in class, he speaks quite eloquently, and it's just like this massive change. And then when they go home, they're speaking in their mother tongue, their like normal language. It's just like you shouldn't have to do that, but unfortunately that's the society we live in.
Exactly.
We have to try and fit in, otherwise we'll be seen as foreigners, as outsiders.
It's scary even because it's that unknown element, and I think it's, like you said, always existed because as more groups of people move in, there's this push to assimilate. You know, you want to sound like everyone else while you're around everyone else, not to stick out and feel uncomfortable. So I think, to answer your question, Raheed, yeah, it's always been around. I'm sure you've experienced that growing up, where you wanted to sound, you know, more British or more like everyone else, or less South Asian influence in the way you talk.
Well, code switch.
Yes.
The code switch that I recognise the most is 2 things. Number 1, the telephone voice.
Oh, good. Your phone voice.
Telephone voice. And the second one is the going to work voice. The going to work voice. So you mentioned earlier on King's English.
Yes.
I would have said the Queen's English. because I grew up with Queen Elizabeth II.
Yeah.
But I didn't grow up with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've had
Uh,
the same age, right?
Yeah, when I was in the
They were
Buckingham.
classmates.
Yeah, that's right. I was serving her.
Were you doing the yes sir voice? Is that where this comes from?
That's what it was.
I
It was
understand.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what it was. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Do you want me to feed your corgis now, ma'am?
Gosh, not the corgis.
So it's interesting what you say, because there used to be a program in the 1970s, which was an ITV program, and it was called Mind Your Language.
Okay.
Oh.
In this program, Mind Your Language, it had lots of different characters.
Hmm.
It had a German, it had a Greek Orthodox, it had a
Wow.
Japanese,
Okay.
it had 3 types of Old Indian. It had a Punjabi Sikh,
Yeah.
it had a Bengali,
Mm.
it had a Muslim from Lahore,
Wow.
and it was really it was really interesting because it was basically adult education classes,
Okay.
and everybody came along to learn how to speak the Queen's English.
Wow.
And in fact, there was British people on there as well who were properly racist, but also used to come along with their cup of tea and their fine bone china and their little flag, and everybody else had to learn the Queen's English. And it was basically adult education classes for each of these. And the
That's
interesting
crazy.
thing was that the person who ran the class couldn't differentiate between the brown folk, the Bengali speaking in Bangladeshi, the Sikh person, the Hindu person, the Muslim person, and they actually hated one another because of the British Raj and the fact that the British left India when
Yeah.
India formed Pakistan, East Pakistan, etc. And there was also Europeans. There was a German, there was a Swedish au pair, and it also built upon these horrendous stereotypes of
God.
subservient women or very good-looking women, or it was just horrendous.
Right.
So
But at
this
the
sort of
time, that was socially acceptable.
Yes.
absolutely it was socially acceptable. So what you've just described it in that program
Yeah.
and code switch, I've been doing for a long time. So
Mm.
I've been doing code switching in regular English with my friends that I speak and speak with yourselves. Then there is my phone voice. There is my very English voice.
Yeah.
Then there is, I'm going to put in a bit of Urdu or Punjabi,
Okay.
etc., etc.
Okay.
Like I'll be walking down and all of a sudden, somebody says, "Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. How are you? Haji? Alhamdulillah," blah, blah, blah. And then you do a little bit of Punjabi or you do a little bit of Urdu, and you've got your friend from the council stood next to you, and you think, "Oh, okay,
They're still there. They haven't
yeah,
gone anywhere.
yeah." And then you'll move on, and all of a sudden they'll be like, "What did you just do?" So this thing of code switching, it's the word that we haven't had. We've been
Yes.
doing it for a long time. I'm
Interesting.
really pleased you brought up that story of the program, because
Yeah.
this issue of migration and language and culture has been ever evolving.
Definitely.
And I would say, we're going off topic a little bit, but I would say actually it's a constant learning
Yes.
for people who have English language.
Oh, definitely.
Because
Yeah.
Canadians, North Americans rather,
Mhm.
British people, Australians, Australasians, etc. That's really what we're doing. We've been driven by this English language and this white sort of cultural way in which we are having to integrate or assimilate.
Yeah.
And the really sad thing is, I think we've gotten to a stage now in society where I feel like we're going back to that stage where people are starting to become alienated because they can't speak this sort of King's English. I think the government said the other day they want everyone who's here in the country, they have to speak an A-level standard of English to stay here. And I think that's just, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I have to ask Cleo, did you do A-level English? I know I didn't.
Oh God, I hate English with a passion. So that writing English, no thank you. But the speaking English, I could do that one.
The speaking, I
But
feel
the
like I
writing,
managed.
no, no thank
Writing,
you.
absolutely not.
But it's just like you're really saying that someone's grandma who's been in this country for how many years has to be able to speak an A-level standard of English to stay here. It's just, it doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous.
It is wild.
And we're so diverse. Look at all the great things that immigrants have brought to this country, all the inventions, all of that. And we want to look down on that and basically alienate someone because they don't speak a certain language the way we want them to. It's just, it's not fair. So yeah.
I feel like on the flip side though, in our slang, we're seeing more integration from different cultures and different communities.
That's it as well.
Afro-Caribbean people, I was going to say, we've had a heavy hand in
Oh, we
influencing
have.
slang and just the
Yeah.
way multicultural English is seen as. And, you know, we're seeing more South Asian influences now too.
Yeah.
And just, there is that appreciation, but unfortunately it's an informal one, I think.
Yeah, and I think we should continue this sort of rebellion, this
Yeah.
language. This language needs to reign.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we should, be fighting back, saying, we don't want to say like hello. We want to say what's up.
Yep.
Like how's it going?
You know, a
That
new
sort
one
of
I
thing.
saw recently was
Yeah.
Wagwan alaikum. That's a new slang.
Damn,
Yeah.
Wagwan alaikum.
that's a good one. That is good. Nah.
I'll be using that from now on as I greet you. Wagwan alaikum is my new one. I've seen Konnichiwa.
Do you know what?
So she's gonna take that one.
No. I can take it.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is that first bit, which is Assalamu alaikum, which
Yeah.
actually is the peaceful bit.
Oh, because of the meaning, yeah.
So it's the
It does
peaceful,
change the
it's
meaning.
peaceful and welcome.
So is that just like what's going on be upon you? Is the translation for that one then? I see. So what? Assalamu alaikum is how we should use that one instead.
I like the change.
Assalamu wagwan.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. That's what we're doing here.
Oh god, I love it.
I think we're going to be taking this to the streets. We're going to have a slight break and we're going to
Yeah.
come back on part 2. And we're going to be playing a little bit of game
Yeah.
to work out whether Gen Z can upend Gen X in our game of What's the Slanguage? We'll be back in a few.
Assalamu alaikum, people. Welcome back to the Do You Know, Do You Care podcast. I'm your host, Aaron, to introduce our game segment, Guess the Slang, where us, some Gen Z guys, will be learning some Gen X words, and Raheed, as Gen X, will be trying to guess what the heck us young people talk about.
Do I ever?
Right, let's get into the first one. So, what does pookie mean? What does the word pookie mean?
Any ideas?
I'm not sure.
Are you sure? Yeah, let's see if Grandpa knows his Gen Z words, his Gen Z language.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Oh, you got it. You got it.
Nice.
So yes, pookie does indeed mean someone cute. It's kind of like a pet name for someone you love and care about. So yeah,
Call him Pookie or Pookie Bear.
lovely. Next, what does NPC mean?
NPC.
Yes, what
I
does
don't think you're
NPC
getting this
mean?
one.
NPC.
We're taking up a notch. We're
Yeah.
getting make it a bit harder.
NPC.
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. I don't think it will help.
No,
you,
no
yeah?
clues.
Sure,
We're not doing
100%.
any clues. We're
You
not
won't get it,
helping
though.
anyone out.
You want him to suffer?
He needs to get this. Okay,
Come
he
on.
needs to get this. Okay.
This is cruel. This is cruel, Cleo.
Um,
NPC.
Yes.
There's a strict definition for this one as well.
Yes, there is as well.
This is cruel.
All right, come on, Grandpa. Today, not in yesterday.
okay, so I think it's an abbreviation.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
That is so cute. I can't.
Oh
that
my
is so
gosh.
cute. Oh.
I've never heard of NPC before.
So, Aaron, do you want to tell us what
Of course.
NPC means?
So NPC stands for non-playable character. It originates,
Non-playable character.
yeah, it originates from gamer slang, but we often now use it to describe someone who might be a background character in your life, or you're witnessing something external to yourself.
So, for example, Brett, our editor right now, is an NPC because he's just there.
Oh, it's a non-playable character.
There you have it.
I don't
There
think you're
we
an
go.
NPC, Pookie. Anyway.
All right. Let's go to the next one. What does? What should we go for?
Oh, wow.
What does ghosted mean?
Ooh.
Ghosted. I think I know this one.
What does ghosted mean? I would never do this to any of you guys, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, you got it.
Well done,
Yes,
well done.
Grandpa got it.
You're 2 for 3 right
So
now.
yes, ghosted means ignoring someone.
Mm.
Yes, that's very common on like social media, whether you're messaging someone and they just ghost you and don't message you back. Right, next one. Let's go with. Should I go easy? Should I give him an easy one? Should I give him an easy one?
Yeah, go on.
What does Riz mean?
I
Riz.
don't know if that's easy, you know.
I thought he would know this.
It was word of the year a couple of years back, but I don't know if he'll know it.
That.
Just give me an idea. I just remembered one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Oh,
I'll give you half point for that.
yeah,
half
that's
half
fair.
point.
That's fair.
So Riz is flirting skills and charm. So, for example, when you're rizzing up someone, you're not getting to know someone, but you're like, oh, I really like you.
Yeah.
Like, can I have your number?
But-
Sort of thing.
It originates from the word charisma.
Yeah. So we've shortened that one.
To riz.
Yeah. All right.
See what I mean? Can't use the full word. Gotta keep it short.
You've evolved it though.
Okay.
You can't.
Last
charismatic
one.
Can you?
Last one.
Last one. Okay. I could give you one that I feel like you should know, but because I want to test your memory, I want to test Grandpa's memory because we did speak about this the other day. And if you don't get this right,
Ooh,
it's not going to be good.
you're in trouble.
What does rage bait mean?
Oh,
We talked about this. We did talk about this.
we did talk about this.
This was the word of the year for 2025. It was, I think it was the Oxford Dictionary.
I hold a lot of information in my head.
It's true.
And I
Yes,
can't
We're
quite
testing
read.
it now. We're
and
testing
wisdom.
it.
No, it's gone. I'm not even going to try that.
Aaron, give us the definition.
I would describe it as the active act of trying to tease someone to enrage them.
Yes.
You're baiting them into being angry. It's usually intentional. It's to trick them. It's to irritate them. For fun. Like being a wind-up merchant, you might say.
So, for example, I'm going to say a word that he really hates right now because I know it's going to piss him off.
Yep, you're gonna rage bait him.
I am so hangry right now.
Oh.
See,
I can't even anymore. I'm hangry. You know, this episode, I'm done. I'm going home.
he's
I'm
put his
hungry.
board away.
So that is an example of rage baiting, and we have rage baited Grandpa.
Yep.
Today.
So
Yeah.
you sat 2.5 out of 5 for Gen Z. That's a 50% score. That's
Yeah.
pretty solid.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
you would have passed.
I'll take that.
Good.
I'll take that.
Applause.
Solid
Look at
tea,
this.
solid
Thank
tea.
you.
That's good.
Thank you.
Now, it's our turn.
Cleo, the shoes on the other foot. I'm scared, you know.
I feel like I should have gone so hard on him now because I'm scared.
He's gonna
So-
get some words.
So I actually think this is slightly easier for yourselves
Okay.
for two reasons. Number one, you've probably got parents
I do.
and older people who've been in and around and they've been saying stuff and they're like, that's what it means because
Okay.
they'll be saying that. So
Yeah.
you're more likely to be hanging out with older people who'll be saying these words rather
Okay.
than when you use your words, you're with your crew.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Our crew.
Okay, so these are sort of like 80s kind of words that I'm going to go through a little. I might put in a couple of 90s words here. I'm not too sure.
Throw in anything. You could be.
So,
rhyming slang.
and again, I think I might have used a couple of these as we've been talking. But
Okay.
um
I'm scared.
Me too.
do I kid you not.
Okay.
Kid you not.
I kid you not.
Oh,
What does that phrase mean?
Forgive my handwriting. What needs?
I'm gonna say it like how we would say it.
Weed. I know what we'd say instead of I kid you not, and it's.
That's
3
what I'm.
letters.
That's what I'm.
That's the way to say it. I kid you not. Like you start a sentence with this. I'm not gonna say no more, but I think I got it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. Yeah,
I've got synonyms.
this is how we say it, but that's the only way I can say it means.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, we're ready.
Go for it.
Right. So I put.
You won't believe
You won't
it.
believe it.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I've put I'm being serious, no joke, or ICL. I can't lie. Like beginning of a sentence.
Okay.
How,
yeah.
how
I
many
can't lie.
things do you want to write down?
I had some time on my hands.
Okay. Yeah. I can't lie. That's a good one.
You know-
That's the
yeah.
closest to it.
But
Are we correct?
So I kid you not basically means telling the truth. That's all it means.
How?
It means I kid you not, I'm telling you the truth. I kid you not.
That's like
This is
saying
the
I
truth.
can't
I can't
lie
lie, yeah.
because we are telling the truth because we're not lying.
Sentence opener. I think we get points for that. I'm being
I'd
serious. I
give
kid
it
you
us.
not. Yeah.
I get a point. Get a point for that.
It's my round,
No,
but you're scoring yourselves.
I think we're scoring.
Wow.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Kid
it's
you
fair.
not. I believe
think
we're
it's very
correct.
fair. Right, next one.
Hang 10.
Hang 10.
Oh.
My brother, do you surf? Hang 10.
This one's
My brother, I know
easy.
you don't surf.
This one's easy. Come on.
Hang 10.
Yes.
Cleo,
if
I
if
can't
I don't get this
swim.
right, I'm actually going to be so
We talk-
embarrassed.
Surfer language is not easy. I can't swim. We talking about hang 10.
Right, let me just add a bit of context. Wait.
I've got some synonyms here. I don't know if I can.
And I'm also going to say that I know you guys are writing essays where I wrote one or two.
All right.
words.
We've got to do one words only. Yeah.
Big man, he had time to write essays. He just didn't
Couple
choose
of
to
words.
use it.
Couple of
Are
words.
you guys ready?
I mean, I'm ready.
Hurry up.
Okay. I put this.
Wait 10 minutes.
I've put take it easy, stay cool. Hang 10, dude.
It's actually that. It's relax.
What?
It's relax.
Yeah.
Stay cool.
Yeah,
It doesn't
dude, you're
mean.
talking like
It doesn't
crazy
mean
ish, man.
wait
You were
10
wrong,
minutes.
bruh.
Wait 10 minutes is give me 10 minutes and I'll be out.
Yeah, dude, you're not really a surfer, bro.
This
You're a
game is
poser.
rigged, guys. Justice for me.
I'm 2-0. I'm about to win this.
Okay,
I'm
so
getting
here's one again, and you might remember this because I don't. Why did I help them out? Okay,
Yeah, Cleo gave you no love.
Mosey.
Oh.
These are quite easy. Easy
Yeah, you should
actually.
have found some like deep cuts that were Cockney rhyming slang. These are really American too, like hang 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've got my answer. Now, while we have some time on our hands, why don't you guys mosey on down to the subscribe button?
Yeah, click the
Subscribe to Do You Know, Do You Care on all platforms.
Yeah.
And check out our link tree.
Definitely. Right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lazily strolling.
I've got slow walk, stroll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mosey on down.
Full.
So the next one, and this is maybe as much for the listeners as for you two,
Yeah.
chirps.
Oh, okay. This one actually is a teachable moment.
Chirps.
Okay. Forgive my handwriting, but I'm confident on this one. Because this word survived.
Okay, I think I'm ready. We're ready. Right. Put talks, lady talking.
Lady talking.
So I've got Riz, shout out to a girl.
Yep. So it is chat up a girl.
Yep.
So I think Miss Morris has done very well today.
I've only got one.
How many have we done? 3, right?
No, we've done 4.
Oh, I don't think I've got one wrong yet, have I?
No, you've got them all right.
Damn.
Although to be honest, you gave yourself
I mean, I can take off the one and have 3. I'm still beating the
No,
both of
don't do
you.
that because then I'll have none left. Don't do that. No, I need the one.
No, wait. You won't have none left because you just got chirps right.
No, I put talks like a lady talking.
Oh, because a bird would. Okay,
That's my logic behind it.
You were close, but no.
No, I was not close. I'm gonna keep the one.
Okay.
Next one.
Damn.
did we do take a hike?
No.
No.
I do know that one. I do like that saying.
Okay, so we're not doing that anyway.
I was thinking easy points. I
I
was
kind of do
excited.
know that one, but the way how you'd say it nowadays is just like kind of like not like piss off, kind of. Like,
I mean, so there's 2 ways you could say. You might be like jog on.
yeah, or
Yeah.
just
On your bike, I reckon. These are like,
yeah, on your bike.
I like
That's
that,
it.
on your
Something
bike.
like that, or like piss off.
or get your ass out of here.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Like get out of here.
yeah.
Or
Get out
step.
of here.
Step is
Yeah, keep it stepping.
keep it stepping. Get the
Yeah.
stepping, keep it stepping.
Okay, so another one, which
Mm.
we'll do. The last one we'll do is, and I'm using this because I don't think it's a word. I think you'll get this word, but I
Mhm.
don't think it's a word that's used anymore.
Okay.
Bodacious.
Bodacious. Okay. We're
What
really getting in our surfer bag on this episode.
What is
right?
bodacious?
Well, dude, let's find out, bro. What's really bodacious? Okay.
but that word was strangely very, very popular. Like everybody was using it.
Some Kung Fu Panda type language. Right.
Yeah, comment below what you think this word is, because I haven't heard this word.
I
I've
have.
probably heard it once in passing, but I didn't think much of it.
This is a deep cut for our viewers, but my brain immediately went to like Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness theme song for bodacious. Anyway, those who know. Those who don't know. This is Do You Know?
I
Do
hope
You
this is
Care?
right. I need this point. Otherwise, yeah. All right.
You know you're doing the forfeit regardless.
No, has everyone?
You need.
You
this.
haven't even told the viewers what the forfeit fit is.
Oh, they'll find out after this.
Stay tuned. Okay.
Okay, let's
Right.
hear it. Extravagant person boasting. And on the other side, we've got cool and rad. Okay. You're closer than
Oh my
yourself.
god.
it actually means very impressive
Oh,
or
okay.
very remarkable. So actually, no, you're wrong.
Exactly.
I take that.
Radical and cool.
Extravagant person counts because they're like an impressive person.
2 to 4. I'm still up. I
I
don't
will
mind.
take that. I will take.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Okay.
So is that your second or third point?
You know what you're doing.
No,
know
wait,
what you're
I'm asking
doing.
this question for a reason. Hold on. Because if it's your third, you're not doing the forfeit, and Raheed is. If it isn't...
Hang on. I got a half in
Yeah,
there
you're
somewhere.
2.5. So if Cleo has this third point, it's between you lot. Either way, I'm clear.
Personally, I think we should remove that half point now because that's just not necessary.
Then
Oh,
let's
so
remove
you
our
want
extra
to give
one.
me the half point and now you want to take it away.
Looking
But
back
you
on it,
gave me
looking
the half
back on
point.
it now, it's
Looking
not worth
back.
it. I don't think no.
Damn, the fight for second place is real, huh?
See, so the Do You Know, Do You Care actually works within one episode. 20 minutes. Wow.
Okay, yeah, I got 2
Growth.
points.
From the lady who wanted to stay young forever and never go back
Mm-hmm.
and
But
edit
why?
what was going
There
on.
we go. You see, I bet she wish she went back in time now. Big up. We love to see it. Yeah.
What is
That's why you
this?
go back in
What
time.
is this? What is this episode?
This is the Cleo loses episode. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right, Professor. It's all right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Say less. All right. So we have a forfeit for you guys, actually. Cleo, our not so gracious loser, will be using some of the words she learned today in our sign off at the end.
I think this is the point of the episode. I'm done, guys. This is the part, this is the part we sign off. So,
Well, as my hosts try to get it together, this has been the episode about Slangwage. If you liked what you saw or heard, do feel free to give us your best Slangwage words, your slang language works from yesterday or more current. If you want to test me out, you can test me out. If you want to test out these two bozos,
don't
then
test me.
them out.
I don't know what. I don't know.
She's already tested. She's feeling hungry.
I'm ready. I'm an old head thesaurus, man. Put me in.
Wow.
Wow. So
Oh,
if
gosh.
you want to, if you like what you saw and what you heard today, then definitely tell us a little bit about the language that maybe you've heard, you like, you don't like, or give us some new words. Let's make up some new words
Yeah.
like
Wagwan alaikum.
Wagwan alaikum. Cleo, where can everyone find us?
Use your slang too.
I need a word. Help me out. I need a word.
Okay. Let's take a break. Producer Brett, can you give us some words, please?
I'm phoning you, Edison Brett. Give me a word, please. I'm struggling.
We need a bodacious word to help us sign out.
Yeah, man. Hang to.
What do we got?
So mosey on down.
Ah,
That's it. So mosey on down, and if you don't, take a hike.
Yeah.
No one to hear from you. But yeah, mosey on down to our social media, our link tree, and subscribe, share, follow, like, and we'll be back for episode 3, which will be
fashion.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about fashion. We're going to be talking about those threads that older people and younger people like, and we'll have a couple of great stories about the sort of things that these guys used to wear back in the day.
back in the day, you know. It's more like you're back in your day.
Can you not see what I'm trying to do here?
Yeah, so I've been Cleo Morris.
And I've been Aaron Matthew.
And I've been Raheed. We'll see you soon. Take care.